What's up, y'all? Phil Castro here, founder at Camp, and we're here at Founder Fest LA. Super excited to be here at Bonaventure Brewing. Yes, beautiful day out. If you look at the background, you see the skyline of LA. In about maybe 45 to 50 minutes, people are going to start rolling in, and they're going to learn about growing their startup.
Yeah, we're in my hood. I love it. I didn't have to fly out. I could just drive in.
Quick drive.
It took me about an hour. Wasn't too bad.
I actually told him Mr. Hollywood is almost in Hollywood.
No, I'm close. Yeah, I'm more of an Orange County guy, but yeah, don't hate Hollywood though.
So let's talk about a few things, a few topics. We'll spitball a little bit.
Sure.
What are some traits that founders have that are unanimous with like killing it? They're doing great.
Yeah.
But people just don't know. It's like swept under the rug. So what's non-obvious traits that founders have that are like all doing well with their startup?
I would say a lot of people think that tech founders are very technical, and I actually disagree with that. I have actually a founder right now that came in with a ton of marketing skills, and I would far rather have a founder that's good at marketing than is super technical. Because you can solve the technical problem, but there's something about the founder understanding how to drive the marketing and being very marketing forward. You know, like you can't even overinvest in marketing. It's not even possible anymore.
So what I say is, this is what I usually say. If a founder comes to me, and let's say I'm a venture capitalist, they say, hey, we have a 9 in GTM, go-to-market strategies, but we have a 6 in product and tech. And then the second startup says the same thing except the opposite. I'm gonna go with the first one. Yeah, there you go, the marketing, GTM. Always gonna go with GTM.
100%, not even close. I feel like, because you can fix the product, you can pivot, the product's always kind of gonna do that, but if you don't know how to get people, I've seen a lot of great products that just die because the founders and or the staff, doesn't know how to get it to market. Yeah.
Do you remember the Field of Dreams movie for the people that are watching?
Oh,
if you're old enough, Field of Dreams movie, there's a saying, if you build it, they will come. That does not apply in startups.
I've done this video on several occasions on YouTube, yes.
I've never seen it.
If you build it, they will come is bullshit.
For startups?
Yes, for startups. In ghosts, it's real, but not in startups.
There you go.
Many people think if you build it, they will come. You might have found out that that's not true.
Well, let's talk about raising capital. Talk about different forms, when to raise, when not to raise, what might have been cool 10 years ago or more popular, what is more trending now. Talk to me what you've seen, because you have your hands on many different startups.
Yeah, it seems like we've obviously seen funding rounds slow down. Like we had 35 million last year. We're probably on target to maybe do 22 this year. So it's big difference, right? But I would say this is the ones that have real positive revenue and or profit aren't having problems raising money. It's just the rounds where you don't have a lot to show for what you've done, you're gonna have a harder time. So if you're going out and you're saying, hey, we're not gonna be revenue positive for 5 years, that's a tough sell.
And it's so funny because what he's saying is a tough sell now.
Yes.
This wasn't a tough sell in 2019.
18 months ago, I could sell it.
It's so crazy how it changes like that.
That's the one thing that's constant, right? Is change, and in funding, it's very much that way. And I think what you're seeing right now is just more healthy, actually. I think you should have more of a plan and more of a path to get there. And so if you don't have that path and you can't show people, real positive revenue of some kind or a path on when you're going to be profitable, it's going to be a tougher sell for sure.
It was funny, I'd seen a tweet today from a venture capitalist who I know personally, and he's like, bridge rounds are becoming real popular. They're always like in my inbox trying to ask me, and he goes, I ask him one question, what is this bridge for? And if it's for to the next round, hard pass. If it's for profitability, I'm in.
Yeah, no, that's fair, right? Like if it's like you can show me where it's at. Like I have a startup right now that's doing really, really well, and we knew that by December we're going to be profitable. So we're like a couple months out, and it's right on track, and we look like it's gonna happen. So we've been, have a burn rate. We've been revenue positive, but we knew the profitability was there. So we were going out for bridges and stuff like that, and it wasn't as hard. That's not as tough of a sell. Yeah, for sure.
When does a startup get out of the startup phase?
I would say sometimes you're considered a mid-level business at 10 million in revenue.
Right. That's a small business.
No, a small business up to 10 million.
Right, and then the medium size is
Yeah,
that.
I feel like once you're a medium business, you're not a startup anymore.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
But I think you can have startup mentality even if you're that
You
big.
should never stop with that.
Look
because
at
the moment
Amazon.
you act big, you start doing stupid things, right? You start playing defense instead of offense.
Right.
And I think you should always be aggressive and not be just protecting and not, like you said, you have to keep innovating, right? You know, it's interesting that you bring this topic up, and I'm gonna go on a little tangent here, but Apple's titanium iPhone, right? I've been asking everybody, please go in the comments, what is the benefit of the iPhone being titanium, and why are they selling me on the iPhone being titanium? Why do I give a shit?
Yeah.
Why do I care? Is my phone so heavy that I needed a lighter phone? So Apple's kind of getting to this point where they're not innovating and they're not even selling us on the innovation because it's just a phone with a different piece of metal? Like, why do we even care? So to me, that point when you've gotten so big that you're not innovating much anymore, that's a tough place to be, you know? I mean, it'd be nice to have all that cash though.
Sure. Who do you think is the best female founder in history?
I would have said Theranos.
Back that. Scratch that part.
Meg Whitman, maybe?
Okay.
She's up there, right? What would you say?
Okay,
It's a
so
tough
I think
one. It's a tough list.
I think the founder of Spanx
Oh.
or Canva. Dude,
Good. I like her a lot. Yeah, I'm a fan.
They're powerhouses.
Yeah, they are. They are. There's not one that's really gotten to that really next level that's standing out amongst all of them, right? Like in Theranos, she was the one that everybody thought was the savior one, and it went.
Now she's in prison.
Yeah, she's in prison.
So,
No, she's in prison.
yeah, just like that with a male founder.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. I think these days it's very popular to say Elon. I'm still a Steve Jobs guy. I
you were
grew
gonna
up with
say that.
him. Yeah, it's hard. I just think his ability to see what the consumer wanted before
Visionary.
they knew it,
Yeah.
before they even knew what they wanted,
Yeah.
was pretty hard.
I'm gonna
to
say for
compare.
mine, Brian Chesky,
Ooh,
because
he's great.
He is amazing
Yeah.
with being adaptive.
Yeah.
During COVID, he still killed it. I mean,
Yep.
they went down, then they went back
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Culture-wise, his decision-making skills, even the product design. I've never seen a better app than Airbnb personally. And you probably know more about this
No,
than
I
I
would
do.
say Airbnb's on the top.
It
He's
is.
definitely in my top 3 or 5 for sure.
Yeah.
I've always said, like, yeah, he has such a great mentality. And he's not like one of these, he's a really smart guy, but he's not like a genius Elon, Steve Jobs guy,
no.
but he's just super, super solid.
You heard about his story in the beginning days with the cereal?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that story? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Took him 2 years to raise $22,000. That's pretty rough. That's a rough raise.
Those people are kicking themselves in the ass, those investors right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you think the best founders struggle with?
Letting go, scaling. I think that's the hardest thing. It's a different founder that builds a business and a different founder that scales a business.
That's the difference between a founder and a CEO.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And so often they have to let go and either let somebody take over or they have to learn how to scale.
Every 2 years,
Yeah.
you have to reinvent yourself as
Absolutely.
a CEO.
Yes, I feel right now I'm getting better at scaling than I've ever been before.
Yeah.
And it's really about doing less and really understanding how to take others and find great people. And you're really just a recruiter almost at some point.
So
Yeah.
outside of recruiting and delegation,
Yeah.
is there another tidbit that you can offer about scaling?
Vision casting. You have to spend a lot of time. I love this one book. He talks about thinking time. It's really about being alone a lot and sitting down and really thinking through things. You need a lot of that quiet time. I actually have it on my calendar, quiet time.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. And because if you are just noise, you can't really cast a solid vision. You need time alone, retreat, recharge. You need a lot of stuff like that. And that's hard for people in the middle of a business to prioritize that, I think. Yeah.
What do you think makes a premium product besides the pricing and the value? Without using those two words, pricing and value.
The offer. I'm gonna go Hermosi on this one. It's the offer. You have to make. You have to offer something that people can't say no to. You know, it has to be that strong. And there's a lot of little things that you can do to tweak your offer. That honestly, it's so powerful that I think I underestimated it before reading his book. Yeah.
I did too. Thank you for the recommendation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good stuff.
I read it from start to finish.
Good stuff. Yes. Hey guys, thank you for joining us on the channel. We're super excited to have you guys see all this in the Founder Fest. Make sure you like and subscribe. We need your thumbs up. We need your subscriptions to help the algorithm. Please love on us. We need it. If I sound needy, it's because I am. Okay, please. Thank you so much for joining us.